Good morning to all. Myself, Manoj Kumar Bundela, Assistant Professor, Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. So today we will discuss the production technology of black pepper. So black pepper, it is also called as black gold, or it is also called as king of spice. Black pepper is also known as king of spice, originated in India. The scientific name of black pepper is Piper nigrum. The Western Ghats spread over the state of Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu is the center of origin of black pepper. So it is also called as king of spice and it is mainly grown in Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. They are the major growing state of black pepper. It is a flowering vine belongs to the family Piperaceae. It is cultivated for its fruits, which is usually dried and used as a spice. So black pepper normally we grow for the fruits and after drying we can use as a spice. The fruit is known as peppercorn when dried. When they are dried, it is known as peppercorn. It is one of the important earliest known spice product. Means earliest it is grown in from the long time before and exported from and it is exported from India to the other countries. That's why it is called as black gold also we can call it because it has a very high demand in foreign market. It is sell into the foreign market. So this is the black pepper. You can see this is the black pepper. This is the time of when the fruitings will be occurs in black pepper. It is called as black gold, king of spice, Piper nigrum or peppercorn. When they are dry, it is called as peppercorn. So this is you can see the black pepper. These are the black pepper fruits and the fruits will develop that it's look like this black pepper fruits. This is the black pepper plants. It is grown like a vine. Area and production. The total area of black pepper is 13 1,31,790 hectare. 1,31,790 hectare and total production is 72,000 tons. Yes, 72 million ton or 72,000 tons. It is plant of humid tropics and required heavy and well-distributed rainfall. It is mainly grown in humid tropics and it required the heavy and well-distributed rainfall. In world, the Indonesia, Brazil, Malaysia, Thailand, China, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Mexico, and Madagascar. They are the major producing area. Indonesia, Brazil, Malaysia, Thailand, China, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Mexico, and Madagascar. In India, it is mainly grown in Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. These are the major producing states: Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Goa, Andaman and Nicobar. So these areas are the major growing state of black pepper in India. So black pepper is a diploid. 2n is equal to 52. An induced tetraploid 2n is equal to 4x is equal to 104 of the black pepper hybrid Panur 1 was developed by IISR Indian Institute of Spice Research. It is located in Kerala by treating the each fresh seeds with Panur 1 0.05% of colchicine. So we will treat the seeds with 0.05% colchicine for development of the tetraploid variety of black pepper. So black pepper normally it is a diploid, but the tetraploid is also developed by the use of colchicine 0.05%. Naira et al. Reported at a natural tetraploid 2n is equal to 78 among the black pepper cultivar. So Naira reported that the natural cultivar is also available that is diploid 2n is equal to 78. It is available. The cultivar has very bold berries, loose settings and large leaves. So the important characteristics of this triploid is it has the bold berries, loose setting, and large leaves. Organoleptic characters. Organoleptic characters means what is the color, odor, taste, and size, shape of the black pepper seeds. So black pepper, the color of the black pepper is blackish brown to grayish black. Blackish brown to grayish black color. Odor is aromatic. It is mainly used for the aroma, means it is aromatic. Taste is pungent. When we taste the black pepper, it's a pungent. The size is 3.5 to 6 mm in diameter. Size of the black pepper is 3.5 to 6 mm in diameter. It is shape is globular. The shape of black pepper is globular. 3.5 to 6 mm in diameter, pungent, aromatic, blackish brown or grayish black in color. Chemical constituents. It contains the alkaloid piperine 5 to 9% or piperidine. It contains the alkaloid piperine 5 to 9% and piperidine. Volatile oil content is 1 to 2.5%. It contains 1 to 2.5% volatile oil. Piperine 5 to 9% volatile oil, 1 to 2.5%. Pungent resin 6%. It contains pungent resin 6%. Pungent resin. It contains pungent resin. Starch about 30%. It contains 30% starch. Piper volatile oil content. It contains the piper volatile oil. It contains 1 phenolidine or caryophyllum. So this is the piper volatile oil. It contains the piper volatile oil also. Caryophyllums. So the major constituents is piperine and piperidine, volatile oil, pungent resins, starch. The highest content is starch 30%, then piperine 5 to 9%. Uses. It is an important constituent of whole pickling spices. Means whatever the spice that we use for the pickle purpose, in that it is mainly used. Ketchup and many ground spices formulas. Means whatever the ketchup and the other product, when we go for processing, in that there is a major constituent is black pepper. Medicinal properties. It is a pungent, aromatic, digestive, stimulant, and nerve tonic. It is mainly work as a pungent, aromatic, digestive, and stimulant. Stimulant the flow of gastric juice. It will stimulate the flow of gastric juice. Beneficial for the cough and cold. So black pepper is mainly used for the cough and cold. We will take one black pepper and then we go for heat it and then we keep into the mouth, so it will use as a cough and cold. Act an antidote to snake bite and scorpion bite. So if the scorpion sting and snake bite, in that it is work as an antidote. Black pepper. Essential oil. Oleoresin is extracted from the black pepper. So from black pepper we will extract the oleoresin. It is a essential oil and it is used for the preparation of pipergine elixir, a drug formulation of removal of roundworms in intestinal tracts of human beings. So the intestinal tracts of human beings, from that we can remove the worms, and that worms we can remove by the use of piperazine elixir. So it is a preparation. Peppercorn is marketed whole or ground. So peppercorn means the dried pepper, that is called as peppercorn. So it is marketed whole or ground. The black pepper is used as a seasonal in food preparation to enhance the food acceptability. So black pepper is also used as a seasoning in the food preparation and it will enhance the acceptability. Nature of the plant. Black pepper is a wine plant. This is a wine perennial plant. It will producing the berry like and aromatic pungent fruits. Black pepper is a winey perennial plant. It will produce the berry-like aromatic pungent fruits. It is locally known as pimenta or peminta. Locally in Kerala it is known as pimenta or peminta. Leaves are thick green with ovate shape. The leaves of the black pepper is thick green with ovate shape. The flowers are white and minute which produce fruits borne on shoots. The flowers are white and minute, which produce the fruit borne on shoots. Hanging spike. So it will develop the fruits like hanging spike. Starting we can see na in diagram. It will produce the fruits like hanging spice. These are the hanging spice. These are the hanging spice. Like this, it will produce the fruits. Floats leaves are thick, green with ovate shape. Hanging spice, the length is 4 to 12 centimeter long. The berry is like fruits or green when unripe. When berries are like fruits, and they are green when they are unripe and become red at maturity. When the berries are mature, that time they are in red in color. When they are immature, they are in green in color. The dried ripened berries become black and wrinkled, constituting the black pepper. So dried berries, they are black color and wrinkled. So if we can see the black pepper, dried black pepper, they are black in color and wrinkled. The black pepper yield both black and white peppers. So black pepper we can get, both black pepper also we can get, and white pepper also we can get. Black pepper is made by drying the ripened. So what is the difference between the black and white berries? So black pepper is made by drying the ripe or unripe fruits under the sun. White pepper by soaking and treating and removing the outer skin of the berry before dyeing. So in black pepper, what we have to do? Directly we will go for drying of the black pepper under the sun. Unripe fruits we can go for drying under the sun. But in case of white pepper, what we have to do? First we have to remove the outer skin. First we have to go for soaking. Then we have to go for treating and removing of the outer skin of the berries before it will get dry. Climate. Black pepper requires a warm, humid climate. A well-distributed rainfall, it required 1,250 to 2,800 mm is ideal for the cultivation. Ideal rainfall for cultivation is 1,250 to 2,800 mm. It tolerant to a minimum of 10 degree and maximum of 40 degree centigrade temperature. So it is a wide range of temperature is required, 10 degree to 40 degree centigrade temperature. The optimum temperature is 20 to 30 degree. Optimum is 20 to 30, but is grown in a wide range of temperature 10 to 40 degree centigrade temperature. The ideal range of relative humidity is 75 to 80%. The ideal range of relative humidity is 75 to 80%. Pepper grown luxuriously and it is productive at elevation up to the 1500 above MSL. So it is a mainly it is grown in high elevation areas. High elevation areas means where they are grown in 1500 meter above the mean sea level soil. Black pepper can be grown in wide range of soil. It is grown in wide range of soil. pH is 5.5 to 6.5. So it is mainly grown in pH 5.5 to 6.5. It it thrives well in red laterite soil. So it is red laterite soil are well suitable for this. Varieties. So varieties they are mainly released from the that IISR Indian Institute of Spice Research. It is mainly grown in Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. So from there only the varieties are released like Pannur 1, Pannur 2, Pannur 3, Pannur 4, Pannur 5, Pannur 6, Pannur 7, Pannur 8. Vijay, Srikara, Subhakara, Srikara, Subhakara, Vijay, पंचमी, पूर्णिमा, आईआईएसआर शक्ति, आईआईएसआर तिवन, आईआईएसआर गिरिमुंडा, आईआईएसआर गिरिमुंडा, आईआईएसआर मालाबार एक्सेल, PLD 2 and Arka Kurg Axel. PLD2 and Arka Kurg Axel. So these are the some varieties. The popular varieties they are mainly grown in Andhra Pradesh. In their popular variety they are mainly grown in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Karimunda, Nilamunda, Jarkamunda, Chenganu, Chenga, Chenganu, Udki, Potendana. So these are the mainly varieties they are grown in Kerala and all. So their name is like Kerala. Their name is like in their Malayalam language. Varieties. and they are released from the institute name, then the pedigree from which what is the pedigree of that variety, and the reaction of disease and pest. So first variety is Pannur 1. So Pannur 1, it is released from the research station Pannur. So it is a cross, it is a pedigree of Uttari Rankauta, and it is susceptible. It is susceptible to the disease and pest. Pannur 2, it is also developed by the Pannur self. It is a selection from Balankota. Selection from Balankota, it is a susceptible. Pannur 3, it is called as Shyama. So it is also developed by the Pannur only, and it is also susceptible. Pannur 4, it is released from Pannur. It is a self selection from Utti Ravali. Utti Ravali, it is a susceptible. Subhakara, released from IISR, Indian Institute of Spice Research. It is a self selection from Karimunda. Subhakara is a selection from Karimunda. It is a susceptible. Srikara IISR, it is a selection from Karimunda. It is also Srikara is also selection from Karimunda, and Subhakara is also from selection from Karimunda, and both are susceptible. Panchmi. Panchmi is developed by IISR. It is a selection from Aminpriyan. Amipriyan. It is a susceptible. Kottampalli IISR. It is a selection from local, and it is tolerant to root knot nematode. Pannur 5. Pannur, it is an open pollinator from Parum-Kodi. Pannur 6, selection from Karimunda. Pannur 7, it is an open pollinator of Kaluveli. Purnima, it is tolerant to root knot. Purnima variety is a tolerant to root knot. PLD is a selection tolerant to root knot nematode. So these are the some important varieties, their institute and their pedigree. IISR Malabar Action, IISR Girimunda, IISR Sakti, PLD2, and low elevation and less shade areas. Pannur 1 is grown in low elevation and less shade areas. High elevation and more shade areas. Karimunda is grown. High elevation and more shade area. Karimunda is grown. Lower elevation and less shade area. Pannur 1 is grown. Intercropping in Aracanate with Pannur 5. So with Pannur 5, we can go for intercropping with Aracanate. So low elevation and less shade, Pannur 1. High elevation, more shade, Karimunda. Intercropping with Aracanate, Pannur 5. Propagation. So black pepper is propagated by the sowing the seeds, macro macroting, and by stem cutting. So black pepper is propagated by the sowing the seed, macrotic, and stem cutting. Stem cutting is generally employed using the both terminal stem and lateral branches. So stem cutting, it is mainly stem cutting. Stem cutting normally we will get from the both. Either we can take the stem cutting from the terminal stem, or we can take the cutting from the lateral branches. The select planting materials for high-yielding hermaphrodite mother plant. We will select the planting material from high-yielding and hermaphrodite plants. Divide the stem into cutting, each with 3 to 5 internodes. We will divide the stem cutting, means whatever the cuttings we have to take, either we will take from the terminal or lateral branches. So the cutting contain the 3 to 5 internodes, and the cuttings are rooted in sandy or seed bed under the shade. We will prepare the seed bed under the shade condition, and we will keep cutting into that seed bed, and it contains the 3 to 5 internodes. Insert the cutting at 45 degree angle, 15 centimeter apart from each other. Means 45 angle, like this 45 angle we have to show, and the 55 centimeter distance between the two cuttings. When the cuttings are developed 4 to 7 new leaf, then it is ready for transplanting into the field. So from the cuttings of 4 to 7 the new leaves will come, that time it is ready for the transplanting in the field. In macro cutting method, the secure black pepper branches on 1.5-inch wide bamboo pegs, and cut each of them at fourth node from the top of the Kekoa or Mabola leaf filled with clean garden soil and moist sphagnum moss. So in macrotic cutting method, we will use the black pepper branches, the half-inch of wide bamboo pegs we can use, and cut the each, and then the fourth node from the top of the Mabola leaf. Lifted means the top leaf we have to lift with the help of, we can use the anything, threads and all we can use. If plastic sheet is available, cut into the convenient piece and use the enclosing soil or the moss and tie the both ends with string or the vegetable tying materials we can use, threads we can use. In 3 to 4 weeks, each each macrot can be separated from the mother plant and set in the field. Production of rooted cuttings. So different methods we use for the production of rooted cuttings, like traditional method, rapid multiplication method, trench method, serpentine method, soil-less nursery mixer, and vertical column method. So these are the different methods we use for the production of rooted cutting. So first one is traditional method. In traditional method, the runner shoots from the high yielding and healthy vine are kept. The runner shoots from the high-yielding and healthy vines are kept coiled on the wooden pegs fixed at the base of the vine to prevent the shoots from the coming in contact with soil and sticking roots. Runner shoots from the high-yielding and healthy vines. We have to select the runner shoot from the high-yielding and healthy vines, and then they will come in contact with the soil and we will make the sticking from the roots. The runner shoots are separated from the vine during the February to March after trimming the leaves. The cutting of 2 to 3 nodes each are planted either in the nursery beds or in the polythene bags filled with the fertile soil. So we will take the polythene bag and we will fill it up with fertile soil and then we will plant it. The adequate shade has to be provided and the polythene bags are to be irrigated frequently. So we will grow into the shade area and we will apply the water, irrigate the water continuously. We will keep into the polythene bag and irrigate it. The cutting become ready for planting in May-June. In May-June, the cutting is ready for planting. Rapid multiplication method. An efficient propagation technique developed by Sri Lanka has been modified for adoption in India for the quick and easy multiplication of black pepper vine. In this method, a trench of 45 centimeter depth, 30 centimeter width or convenient length is made. So we will make a trench. The depth is 45 centimeter, width is 30 centimeter, and length is according to the requirement. The trench is filled with the rooting media comprising of forest soil, sand, and farmyard manure 1:1:1. So these are the rooting media we will prepare. The rooting media is prepared from the forest soil, sand, and farmyard manure 1:1:1. Split the halves of bamboo with septa or the split the halves or PVC pipe. So either we can use bamboo or we can use the PVC pipe. We just half them. 1.25 say 1.5 meter length and 8 to 10 centimeter diameter provided with the plastic septa at 30 centimeter interval and fixed at 45-degree angle on the strong support. The rooting cuttings are planted in trench at the rate of one cutting from the each bamboo split. So in one bamboo split, we will plant the one cutting. The lower portion of the bamboo splits are filled with rooting media. The lower portion of the bamboo splits will be filled by the rooting media, preferably the weathered coir dust farmyard mixture 1:1 ratio. Either we can use the coir dust or farmyard manure, we will mix it 1:1. And the growing vine is tied to the bamboo split in such a way so as to keep the nodes pressed to the rooting media. So what we have to do? Then we have to tie them and we will keep into the rooting media. Then we will press it. The tying can be done with dried banana leaf, sets, fibers or coir rope. Means we can use the ropes, threads we can use or banana set fibers we can use. The cutting are irrigated regularly. As the cutting grow, the bamboo splits are filled with rooting media and each node is pressed down to the rooting media and tied. For rapid growth, a nutrient solution of urea 1 kg, superphosphate 0.75 kg, muriate of potash 0.5 and magnesium sulfate 0.25 kg in 250 liter of water is to be applied 0.25 liter per vine at a monthly intervals. So this is the nutrient solution we have to apply in monthly intervals. If the nutrient solution is contained 1 kg of urea, it contains the nitrogen. Then superphosphate, it contains the phosphorus 0.75 0.75 kg. Muriate of potash contains potassium 0.5 kg and magnesium sulfate, it contains the magnesium. It is the, we apply the 25 kg in 250 liters of water and we apply in monthly intervals. 0.25 liters per vine by monthly intervals. Per vine 0.25 liter we apply. Next method is trench method. A simple, cheap and efficient technique for the propagating the black pepper from a single nodes of running shoots taken from the field grown vines has been developed at a institute. Means normally it is developed in, we use the single nodes of running shoots we use. A pit of 2 meter, 1 meter, 0.5 meter size is dug under a cool and shade areas. So in shade and cool areas, we will develop a pit. The size of the pit is 2 into 1 into 0.5 meter. A single nodes of 8 to 10 centimeter length and with their leaf intact. Taken from the runner shoots and field grown vines are planted in polythene bags. Field grown vines are planted in polythene bags 25 centimeter into 15 centimeter 200 gauge. Filled at the lower half with a mixture of sand, soil, coir dust and cow dung in a equal proportion. So trench we have to prepare and that trench or the in that trench we will take the polythene bags and the polythene bags are filled with the mixture of sand, soil, coir dust and cow dung in equal proportion. The single nodes are to be planted in the bags in such a way that their leaf axil is above the potting mixture. The single nodes are normally we will in trench method we will prepare the single nodes cutting. So single nodes to be planted in a bag in such a way that their leaf axil is above the potting mixture. So from the leaf axil only the leaf will start coming. So it will be above the soil. Next is serpentine method. The cheaper propagation technique for the production of rooted cutting of black pepper in serpentine layering. So we are already discussed the serpentine layering. So in this method we use the serpentine layering method. In a nursery, the shed with roofing set or the shed net, the rooted black pepper cutting are planted in polythene bags holding above 500-gram potting mixture. So we will prepare the 500-gram potting mixture in the and we will fill into the polythene bag, which will serve as a mother plant. As the plant grown and produce the few nodes, the small polythene bags 20 into 10 centimeter filled with the potting mixture may be kept under each nodes. Means normally what we have to do in serpentine, first we prepare when we will take the polythene bags. In that polythene bags we will show the cutting. After that the rooting will be start and the it will that rooting will be start up and the from that cutting the we say the nodes will start coming. The nodes will start coming. From that nodes we will prepare the small different potting mixtures we will prepare and small polythene bags we will take. Then we tip into that second polythene bags that nodes. So like this we can prepare the serpentine method of layering we can use in this serpentine method. Land preparation. For backyard planting, the selected well-drained area and divide into the equal area of 2 into 2 square meter lots. Each corner of these lots dig the hole of 60 centimeter square, about 40 centimeter deep, and separate the topsoil from the subsoil. So we will prepare the holes of 60 centimeter square and 40 centimeter deep. A center of hole, plant cacaoet post 4 centimeter in diameter, 2 meter long, for a paper vine to climb on as the grow. Fill up the holes with 50 into 50 mixture of compost and topsoil. So we will mix it by the 50 into 50 mixers, or we can use the topsoils. Topsoil is mixed with the 50 into 50 mixture of compost we have to mix. For large-scale planting, whether is cultivated or newly opened land, choose a rolling area to having a good drainage. So we have to select the area which have the good drainage facilities. For newly opened area, the other crops may be planted first for at least 3 years. If we are selecting the new area for planting of black pepper, so in that new area, new land, first we grow the other crops for 3 years. It will decaying the tree stump, which may be source for the disease. After 3 years, the prepared land and backyard planting. Transplanting and management. The transplant black pepper at the start of rainy seasons, 80 centimeter apart from the post with seedling opposite each others. Around 3,200 seedlings are needed per hectare. If it starts to bear the fruits 3 years after planting. So after 3 years of the planting, the fruits bearing will be start. Open space can be utilized for planting the short-lived catch crops such as snap, beans, ginger, hot and sweet peppers we can grow at a distance of 1 meter away from the black pepper. So we will maintain the distance 1 meter away from that, and we will grow the catch crops. Management. Black pepper needs weeding, mulching and pruning. When seedlings are 1 or 2 feet height, nip off the top growing vine to induce the more branches. So when the height is 1 to 2 feet height, that time we will remove the upper portion so that the more side branches will become. If we remove the top portion, then the more side branches will become. Prune the old and unproductive branches and crowding laterals. Unproductive branches we have to remove, and the crowding laterals. If the number of laterals are more in a particular area, so that laterals also we have to remove. Spacing. The spacing between the row and plant should be 2.5 into 2.5 meter. Manure and fertilizer. Manuring and fertilizer application is a critical for the proper establishment and growth of the plant. Organic manure in the form of cattle manure or compost can be given 10 kg per vine during the May. We can use the organic manure in the form of cattle manure, or we can use the compost is given 10 kg per vine during the May. The neem case 1 kg per vine can also be applied. The recommended blanket nutrient dose of black pepper vine 3 years and above are as follows. So what is the quantity of NPK we apply 3 years afterwards? So it is given like this: NPK 50-50-150 gram per vine per year. Means for one vine, 1 year we have to apply the 50-50-150. It is a general recommendation. 50-50-200 gram per vine per year. It is applied for the Pannur and Kannur district in Kerala. Pannur and Kannur district of Kerala. It will apply 50-50-200. NPK 140, 55 and 270. 140, 55 and 270 gram per vine per year for the Kozhikode and district in Kerala. So this is the dose is different. N and P content is same, but the potassium content will be increased. But in case of Kozhikode district of Kerala, we will apply the nitrogen also 140. We will increase the all NPK dose. Irrigation. So next is irrigation. So irrigation, the protective irrigation in the base during the December-May at 10 days interval. So we will apply the irrigate the crop 10 days interval in the month of December. After cultivation, 2 weeding are given during the month of June and July and October and November. 2 weeding month of June and July and October November. The vines are to be tended to the standard. Normally, we will tend the vine to the standard, prune the excessive foliage of the standard, and limited the height of the standards about 6 meter. So we will take the height up to the 6 meter. We will remove the extra branches. Spray the NAA 40 ppm to increase the berry size. Fruit dropping. The spike shedding can be reduced by foliar application of diammonium phosphate. The spike shedding we can reduce by application of 1% of phosphate 4 times. Normally we will spray before flowering, means initiation. Before flowering initiation in the month of May, we will spray the diammonium phosphate 1%. During the new leaves and flower emergence, when the new leaves and flower emergence will start in the month of June, before spike initiation in the month of July, and pinhead stage of berries in the month of August. So for the fruit drop, the spike shedding can be reduced by the foliar spray of diammonium phosphate. So diammonium phosphate we will spray at 4 times. One is before initiation of the flowers, May, during the new leaves and flower emergence, June, before spike initiation, July, and pinhead stage, August. Plant protection. The pest pallu beetle or the leaf caterpillar. Spray the Quinolophos 25 EC 2 ml per liter once in July and again in October. So we can control the pallu beetles. Leaf gall and tips, it is controlled by monocrotophos, dimethoate, or we can use the phosphomidine. These are applied in 3 rounds of monthly interval starting from the new blast formation. Top shoot borer. The top shoot borer can be controlled by spraying of monocrotophos on the terminal shoots at a monthly interval during the July to October to protect the emergent shoots. Fruit rot. In nursery, fruit rot is mainly comes into the nursery stage. So we can apply the Trichoderma viride 1 gram per kg of pot mixture. Mulch the pot mixture with 150 gauge polythene sheets 30 days and inoculate with phosphor Pseudomonas. Manfield. Any of the following formulation can be drenched in the soil twice into the May, June and October, November. Neem cake half kg per vine plus swabbing of Bordeaux mixture paste up to the 1 meter from the ground level. To control the fruit rot, we can use the neem cake 1 half kg and swabbing Bordeaux mixture we can use. Trichoderma viride 20 gram per vine, F5M or Bordeaux mixture 1% and methoxyl mancozeb 2 gram per liter of water we can use. Neem cake 2 kg per vine, 0.1% methoxyl per monsoon foliar spray or soil application. Pseudomonas flaceolus 50 gram per post monsoon we can apply. Slow wilt. Apply the Forate 10 granules or carbofuron we can apply 3 gram or 100 gram per vine. In the month of May, June or September, October we can apply. Anthracnose foliar spray of Bordeaux mixture 1% or mancozeb 0.2%. Nematode. Soil application of Bacillus subtilis or Pseudomonas flaceolus 10 gram per vine is recommended for the management of root knot and reniform nematode population in black pepper. Harvesting. The crop take about 6 to 8 months from the flowering to harvesting. Flowering to development of fruits, it will take 6 to 8 months. Harvesting season is extended from November to January in plains. November to January in the plains and January to March in hills. Harvesting season is extended November to January in plains, January to March in hills. It is important to harvest the pepper at the proper stage of maturity in order to achieve a dried product of good color and appearance. It is important to harvest the pepper at a proper maturity in order to achieve a dried product and good color. Harvest start when 1 or 2 berries turns into the yellow color. When the 1 or 2 berries are turns into the yellow color, that time we will go for harvesting. The spikes are nipped by the hand or collected into the bags. Single pole bamboo ladders is used to support for harvesting. Single pole bamboo ladders are used for support harvesting. The level of maturity required at harvesting for the processing into the different paper products. The levels like product stage of maturity. So different product and their stage of maturity, like canned paper. For canned paper, we will harvest the 4 to 5 months. Canned paper, we harvest the 4 to 5 months. Dehydrated green peppers. Dehydrated green peppers 10 to 15 days before maturity. 10 to 15 days before maturity. Oleoresin and essential oil 15 to 20 days before maturity. Oleoresin essential oil 15 to 20 days before maturity. Dehydrated green pepper 10 to 15 days before maturity. Black pepper fully mature and one or two berries start turning from yellow to red color. Black pepper is harvested. Normally we will harvest either we harvest the fully mature or we will harvest when the one or two berries are start turning from yellow to red color. That time we will go for harvesting. For the pepper powder, we will harvest the fully mature. Fully mature when they are in black in color, that time we will harvest the black pepper for preparation of pepper powder. Post-harvest processing. The post-harvest processing operation followed for the black pepper involves the threshing, blanching, drying, cleaning, grading, packaging. So these are the post-harvest operations: threshing, blanching, drying, cleaning, grading, and packaging. During the processing, care should be taken to maintain the quality of each steps of operation. During the processing, we have to take care that each stage we have to take care. Threshing. Thresh with capacities varying from 1050 kg per hectare and to 2500 kg per hectare are available, which can be threshed quickly and provide the clean product. Blanching. The quality of the black pepper can be improved by simple treatment of dipping the mature berries taken in the preformed vessel in a boiling water for a minute before drying. So 1 minute before drying, we have to keep the pepper into the boiling water. This processing technique have several advantages. So blanching means before going for the drying of the peppers, we have to take the boiling water. We will dip the berries into the boiling water. So it have the different advantage. Uniformed colored in black pepper is obtained. So if you go for after dipping in that water, if we go for drying, so we will get the uniform color. After drying, we will get the uniform color. Reduce the microbial load. If you dip into the black means that in hot water, it will reduce the microbial load. Paper can be dried in 3 to 4 days against the 4 to 5 days required when following the traditional practice. The paper can be dried in 3 to 4 days against 5 to 6 days required for when the following the traditional practice. Remove the extraneous impurities like dust from the berries. If you dip into the water, so it will remove the dust and all everything it will be removed. It will dry in 3 to 4 days and it will dry early. If you keep into the hot water, it will dry early. It will dry in 3 to 4 days. Otherwise, it will dry 5 to 6 days. Drying: the separate berries are dried in the sun for 7 to 10 days. It will take 7 to 10 days for drying. On the floor, we can use a bamboo mat or the high density polythene sheets or turpentine under sun till it be crispy. So normally we will go for sun drying 5 to 7 days. Floor we can use or bamboo mat we can use. During sun drying, it is important to turn over the material periodically to facilitate the uniform drying. So when we go for drying, we will turn out the materials. If we not turn out, then the upper surface will be dry and lower surface will be not dry. So normally we will turn the material so that we will get the uniform drying. Mechanical dryers developed by the various agencies also used for drying the black pepper. So we can use the mechanical dryers also we can use for the drying of the black pepper. Mechanically also we can go for drying. Model of varying capacities operated either electrically or by the burning agricultural wastage are available for drying of black pepper by maintaining the temperature below 55. Model of varying capacities operated either electrically or by the Burning the agriculture wastage are available for drying for the black pepper for the maintaining the temperature. Cleaning and grading. Cleaning and grading are the basic operation that enhance the value of the product and helps to get higher returns. Cleaning on a small scale is done by winnowing and hand picking, which remove the most of the impurities. So cleaning is normally done by the small scale in winnowing or hand picking. Grading of black pepper is done by using the sieves or sifting black pepper into the different grades based on the size. The major grades of black peppers are Tellicherry Greybull Special Extra Bold 4.8 mm, Extra Bold 4.2 mm, 4 mm, 1 to 2 mg grade, 1 to 2 mug grade, 1 to 2. So these are the different grades and different Malabar Greybull, Malabar ungreybulled, Tellicherry Greybull. So these are the different Greybull according to the size. Some is 4.8 mm, 4.2 mm, 4 mm, 1 to 2 mm. So these are the based on the size. We have to do the grading. The yield, the dry yield is 10 to 25 quintal per hectare, and the average yield is 18 to 20 quintal per hectare. Average yield is 18 to 20 quintal per hectare, and dry yield is 10 to 25 quintal per hectare. So this is all about the black pepper. Thank you. Thank you all.